Hello everybody, it's Mr. D here, and welcome to The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. This is not a new game to me, I'll say that right from the bat. It's a game that I've played a hell of a lot of, and it's a game that I enjoy a massive amount. Now I've got a save file here that I've done quite a bit of work on, but I'm going to be starting a new save file, so we've got something to go at that's kind of fresh. I'm going to start a new run. Obviously all the other characters are locked at the moment, so we're just going to be playing as Isaac. Now, this game's it's kind of like a rogue-lite game. It's procedurally generated, and you move with WASD, attack with your arrow keys. You can plant a bomb, and you've got usable items that are on the spacebar as well. So let's get going. Some attack flies. These kind of fly in like an oscillating formation around each other. We'll just shoot that poop as well, because you know shooting poop gives us money. Because why not? Have a look in the treasure room, see what we've got. Infestation, they grow inside. I actually have no idea what that does off the top of my head. Oh, spiders. Why did it have to be spiders? Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies or something? We're going to explore everywhere before we move on, because we need every chance that we're going to get of succeeding. These black hearts are going to be helpful. They're going to be very helpful. Now that's what the infestation does. Whenever we take damage, apparently we spawn blue flies that can damage our enemies. And they will go out and do that, which is very handy. And I'm obviously going to be trying not to take any stupid damage where possible, because this game can be rather unforgiving at times, so anything that you can avoid you generally want to. We could try and bomb our way into those, but I don't think our bomb's going to reach it because we only have one. Nothing else that we can actually do here, so I think we're just going to go fight our boss, to be honest. We could possibly unlock that door with the key that we picked up and go to the shop, but we wouldn't be able to get anything decent with 10 coins, so I'm not going to bother with that. Let's go do the boss. Dingle, who is a literal piece of shit. Okay. You got to telegraph his attacks where possible. He does like a triple spit like that. He summons the mini Dingles, but he also has a... That's not what I wanted to happen. He also has a charge attack, and that's definitely not what I wanted to happen. So if we can just... Can you stop summoning little pieces of shit, please? That's the charge attack. And we want to try and dodge as many of those as possible, because that is the most annoying attack that he's got by some distance. Kill the little shits. Dodge the charge. And attack him while he's out of breath. We could use a bomb to damage him, but our bombs are going to be coming useful for other things, so... And we should hopefully get a decent item when Dingle goes down. He's dropped a couple of hearts that'll heal up before we go down to the next floor. It won't heal the half black heart that we're on, but it'll heal the red heart container, and that is... Magic Scab. HP and look up. Why not? Now you can find secret rooms occasionally, and I think, if we're lucky, there might be a secret room here. Yeah, there we go. So we use one bomb to get 2 bombs. That wasn't very nice. We could bomb our way into the shop, but again with 10 coins it's not going to really get us anything worth having, so we're just going to move on. So it's got quite a sinister end goal as this game. Your end goal is to kill Mother, who has apparently heard the voice of God and has now decided that you need to die horribly. This guy's not very nice, I've just decided that. And those bombs are super annoying. Just lucky it's not the harder version of him, because the harder version, those bombs are actually homing bombs, which is even more of a pain in the ass. Justice, may your future become balanced. And that gives us a few items. All these red spiders actually chase you, which is less than pleasant. We're going to need to pick up a few damage upgrades soon if we're going to want to do well in this run, because Isaac's base damage isn't great, but I'm going to bomb that because that's a special rock. And it will hopefully drop a decent item. Okay, that's a box in a box. with a pill inside, which wasn't worth it. Speed down. And that was stupid damage to take. I'm an idiot. And there's no way I can get that chest because those blocks are indestructible. Shoot the fire. I'm not going to bother opening that gold chest because the gold chests don't seem to contain that many decent items in them, from what I can tell. Follow this around the edge so we can get to the treasure room. The inner eye triple shot. That is a massive damage bonus. It slows down our rate of fire a little bit, but we fire 3 tiers at once, so we end up doing way more damage. I should really destroy all this poop because it has a chance to give me some money, which I might be able to get something worthwhile at the shop. If I get to 15 coins, I'll be able to get something worth having, because that's generally where you start getting the activatable items and just random bonuses like maps and compasses, things like that. Again, shoot the poop. Kill the fly from that one. Oh, come on, is it too much to ask for a single coin? Apparently it is. Get these guys trapped in a corner, then much easier to... Okay. The fly's trapped in a corner, it's much easier to kill them that way. 1 coin. We'll just go do the boss, I think. Gurglings. These guys are annoying. The red stuff on the floor actually damages you if you walk on it, so we need to kind of stay away from that if possible. I'm hoping to be able to focus one of these down at a time. I knew it was too good to be true to get away from without taking damage. To focus fire on one guy. There we go. Now that we've got it down to 1, it's a more manageable fight. Even if he is constantly summoning flies. Because the flies go down quickly enough, and they're easy enough to avoid as well. The hardest thing about him, honestly, is that if you attack him while he's charging, he sometimes shifts to one side. Monstrous Tooth has appeared in the basement, okay. And that's a HP up. I'm going to try and find a secret room again, because a secret room might have the 1 coin in that we need. It might be there. And it is there. I'm good at finding these secret rooms today, and there's the money that I needed. Oh, baby. Let's go in that shop. The ladder. Okay, that'll let us cross small gaps. I'm going to take that because it's generally quite useful, and I'm going to take that blue heart as well. Again, I'm not going to bother with that chest because fuck it. Waste of time. So we're moving down to the caves. This is a mob trap room up here. It gives you the option to open a chest or take an item that's in the middle, but as soon as you do, the doors lock and waves of enemies spawn that you have to defeat to get out. Sometimes they can be a really good deal. You can sometimes get really good items in there. But like, if it's a gold chest like that, I generally don't bother. Because the ratio of gold chests to gold chests containing good items is not great. Matchstick tastes like burning. Again, I have no idea what that does off the top of my head. Kill the wall crawlers. Another key. See, that's a little time saver there. Just being able to walk across that gap. If you can't pin these guys... Oh, that was stupid damage to take. If you can't pin those guys down into a corner, they can get quite annoying because they'll just run around the arena randomly. D10. Reroll enemies. So I think that means if we get a particularly difficult room, we can, like with enemies that are quite difficult, we can re-roll it and hopefully get something easier. At least I'm hoping that's what it means. Just get that penny, really. You're gonna die? Thank you. Really? Give me exactly the same room twice in a row, that's... Dick move, game. That's a dick move. go shoot the TNT. That just makes life a little bit easier. There's another hidden rock there. Gold. Why all the gold chests? Seriously. These flies actually explode when they die, so if you're too close to them, you will get hurt. But sometimes you can do things like that and chain the explosions together so that one fly kills another, which is pretty handy. There we go. Oh, these have got a triple shot, a little bit like mine. Ow! Stupid damage to take. You know, I'm going to actually go back and open those gold chests because Rosary Bead, Faith up, and that replaces the matchstick. I think Rosary Bead might be slightly better for what we need. I'm not sure. We'll see. Backtracking a little bit, but we want to, like I said, we want to find everything we can, really. Kill these guys. Surprisingly tough, actually, those little things. We'll go back to our mob trap room just to show you, give you an idea what it's like. We might try and find another secret room with our last bomb as well. Ooh, items. Aplenty. Even if it was a trapped chest. Pick up the coins. Pick up the bomb. That's a fairly disgusting sound. I'm just hoping I don't get overwhelmed by the flies from these guys, because they do tend to, as you can see, spit out quite a lot of them. Can you die, please? Thank you. Is there another wave? Yep. And you can only damage these guys when they're outside of their shells like that. They can prove to be a massive annoyance if you've got a low fire rate, because you can sometimes just miss them coming up. Shoot the bats. Oh, the ladder saved me then. Key. Thank you. So we've got plenty of bombs with which to try and find our secret room. It's not going to be there because it's always in the middle of the wall. It could be over here. Yes, I'm on point with these secret rooms today. I've not seen a shop yet, have I? Oh, I have seen a shop. It's down at the bottom corner. Okay. Thought for a minute then we got a floor without a shop on it, which would be a bit weird. And the blue fly is on sale, so I think we're going to take that. Hive mind, giant spiders and flies. Actually has some synergy with the infestation item that we picked up on the first floor, because the flies that spawn now will be bigger and deal more damage, I think. And our boss is Gertie, who is pretty big, but fortunately doesn't move. Right, I need to get rid of those things, otherwise they're just going to continually spit blood at me. Ow. Yeah, the flies are bigger and they definitely deal more damage. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot and I'm taking damage from things I should be avoiding. Kill those quickly. He does seem to go down really slowly. He seems to have a massive amount of health, this guy. But his attacks are pretty easy to telegraph. He's got a bit of a tell for both of them. So if you know what you're looking out for, you can quite easily avoid them. And as I say that, I famously get hit by one of them. Typical Mr. D. Spawns of flies again. This is why we need a damage upgrade. Stuff like this needs to go down a lot quicker than this. But he's going down. And we're not really in danger, so that's always nice. And that is a pretty good item. Synth oil, damage and range up. That's kind of exactly what we needed, really. Move on. Caves 2. That's an arcade. We can try and win some money in there, but we haven't really got enough to be betting with because you have to pay a coin to get in as well. Oh yeah, these are starting to die a little bit quicker now, using the gaps in the terrain to my advantage, thanks to the ladder. Ladders are passive, you don't have to worry about activating that, so that's always handy. Bomb the key. Very useful. These guys are slow, so they're quite easy to kite around. Except for if the big guy decides to fart and push everything directly towards you, which he sometimes does. Odd mushroom, fire rate up. Yeah, that's going to come in real handy, actually. It kind of counteracts the bonus, the loss of fire rate that we got when we picked up the triple shot. So we're going to be dealing a lot more damage now, even though it does actually give you a slight damage reduction, but the fact that you're firing faster makes up for it. So it is generally an upgrade over not having it. Ow! These guys can be quite difficult to avoid, but if you can trap them in a block like that, they're quite easy. Okay, they've got explosive poison shots. Thankfully they haven't got heads, so they can't really see where they're aiming. Always handy. Right, let's see if we can cause a nice chain reaction of explosions here. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, we're drowning in keys right now. We need something useful to open, like a treasure room soon, please. These guys are annoying because they can just pop down and pop back up in random places. Luckily the light coloured ones haven't got that much health. There's our boss room. There's a pill that we're not going to try and get because it's just not going to be worth it. It's a load of nothing, which tells me there might be a secret room here. Yes. The butt penny. No, I think we'll stick with the rosary bead for now. Yeah, I've not wasted a single bomb here trying to find these secret rooms. This is pretty amazing, actually. Even if I do say so myself. I think this is a secret room as well. Oh, Jesus, I'm so good. I'm the king of this game. Northern Lion, eat your heart out. I didn't mean that, obviously. Northern Lion is much better at this game than I am. Just reset those. God, no, that's annoying. There we go. Have I been to my treasure room? I have already been to my treasure room, haven't I? Yeah. I'm actually losing track of what I'm doing. That's not a good sign. 12 coins. We could possibly go in the arcade. So that's the blood bank. We haven't got anything to... We'll pay the fortune telling machine. Sometimes it gets you trinkets out of it, and we might get a better trinket than the one that we've got. Because it's not really been doing anything for us so far. A battery trickle charge. That's actually no good because it charges in one room anyway. Pulse worm. That's quite cool. I'm going to take that over the rosary bead just because it looks cool. Although now I don't have enough money to buy anything worthwhile from the shop. Which I didn't really consider, but then again with 12 items we probably won't be able to get anything useful anyway. We can actually use bombs to damage this guy, because if he charges and eats a bomb, he takes quite a bit of damage from that. But I don't really want to waste bombs when I'm using them so well to find secret rooms. His attacks are easy to avoid unless he is really close when he starts charging, in which case it can be a bit of a nightmare. Little Chubby has appeared in the basement, okay. Pageant Boy. Gives us a bit of money, okay. And a pink crown as well, because why not? Why not indeed? Let's keep going. The 2 more floors. And this one is the depths. The floors get progressively harder, in case you haven't noticed, with different enemy types. You can only damage these guys by shooting them in the back of the head. And if they see you, they will charge at you over kind of whatever terrain is in the way. There's walking versions of those as well that don't pass over things. Get the coins, like these guys. Oh, and there's one with an Isaac face there. He's faster than the rest. I think he's like a mini-boss version. Well, not like a mini-boss, but like a champion version. Oh, come on now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll come back to that locked door, hopefully. These guys could have appeared as a boss on an earlier floor, but they didn't, so now they're kind of put in the regular room pool of enemies. But they're pretty straightforward anyway, so that's always handy. Again, shoot the poop, because we might get things like that, or we might get money out of it. Okay. It's a lot of blood. Now I think my secret room run's going to be broken on this floor because there's quite a few places it could be by the looks of it. Ow! Ow! Got blocked by the poop. No, these guys are actually invulnerable. We've got to take out the little bit of poop in the middle before these guys die. There we go. Kill those guys just for the sake of it. Now, a secret room could be here, or it could be here. Go on, you're going to come up. There we go. Now that gold key actually means that we won't spend any keys trying to get into locked doors on this floor. Ah, and I've broken my streak. Son of a bitch. Bomb that one then. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I was never going to not take damage there. This is a nightmare of a room. We'll re-roll it. That's much easier. Come on now. Really? Am I this bad at shooting? Apparently so. Probably explains why I'm a little bit shit at Counter-Strike. Grab bombs. No, yeah, the secret room could be on either of these sides as well. Shoot these nubs. Okay. HP up plus you feel protected. Okay. No idea what that means. Stupid of me. Take that out. And I'm going to bomb my way into that chest in the hopes that it's got something useful in it. Oh, the reusable fly hive. That's such a good item. I love that item so much. Mainly because you can use it every room, and it tends to do, the flies tend to do pretty ridiculous amounts of damage if you get quite a few of them. We'll leave the D10 where it is. We can only take one spacebar item with us at a time. So there could be a secret room here. Or there could be a secret room here. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me right now? Let's go into the curse room. More flies, okay. And we're going to see if the shop's got anything worth having while we're here. We might as well do. Yeah, I'm going to take that. just so we get more flies. BOGO bombs. 1+1 boom. I think that means whenever a bomb drops, they'll always drop in pairs now. That's always handy. Oh, there's another place where our secret room could be. Secret rooms are normally bordered by 3 other rooms. There we are. Let's got a battery in it, so we have even more flies. So this ring of flies, hopefully when we go into the boss, this ring of flies should just make a beeline straight for him and just do a ton of damage. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was so useful. I'm just hoping we don't take any red heart damage in this fight. We're still okay. We've only taken blue heart damage so far. Is he going to die yet? Yes, there we go. I have no idea what this is. Speedball. Speed and shot speed up. Okay. We're going to be doing quite a lot of damage now, I think. Depth 2. This is the final stage where we fight Mum. And killing Mum unlocks a ton of other new things to do in the game. If you could die, that'd be really nice. That'd be really helpful. Thank you. So pill... puberty. Okay. I think that does nothing. It's better than a bad effect. Oh, these guys are so annoying. There we go. 2 bombs. I'm going to blow up that blood bank. It means we can donate hearts to get gold or coins, but we don't really need them. So I'm going to blow it up and see what we get. I've got a couple of hearts, that's not too bad. Dead bird, protective buddy, okay. Now what that means is that when we take damage, this dead bird will unstick itself from the side of our heads and go attack whatever damage does, which is quite nice. And there's a rainbow poop. I think if we break that poop, it fully heals us, but we didn't really need to. But I want to be able to get at that chest without taking damage from the flies, so... Petrified poop, it feels lucky. I think that means you've got a better chance to gain items when you destroy a little pile of shit. But I'm not 100% sure. Okay, that was bad. Spit at me. Dirty bastard. Now, would ideally have liked to re-roll this room, but obviously we haven't got the D10 anymore. The dead bird's come out and he's doing work though, which is quite nice. Grab that key. The beauty about this game is that no 2 runs are ever the same. So it never gets old. It always feels like you're playing a different game every time. Within reason, obviously. I mean, yes, it is still The Binding of Isaac, very obviously, but you can get 2 playthroughs that feel drastically different with like completely different playstyles. So it's very good for keeping it interesting. The replay value on this game is ridiculous. There's so much to do on it, it's untrue. We'll fully explore before we go to the mum fight, we might as well. Push these onto the spikes and hopefully it'll do damage to them. Yep, there we go. Envy. All this guy does is split up into smaller versions, so it's quite easy to control if you don't let the numbers get out of hand. So I just like to focus on the smallest ones when we're down to this stage anyway. And then break these guys apart afterwards if possible. Okay. Oh, I hate these guys. I don't think they can follow me onto my ladder though, which is quite... It's a nice little trick. We've only got 3 coins, so there's no real point unlocking the shop. Secret room's definitely not going to be there. It might be here. Yep, there we go. Oh, that's a game changer. There's definitely a point unlocking the shop now. Now that we're on 15 coins. Anything good for me? No. I'm just going to donate these coins to the donation machine because if you get a decent amount of coins in there, it actually increases the number of items that spawn in the shop. But every now and then like that it breaks, so you got to be... Well, you don't have to be careful, but you just got to be mindful when you're donating that you could kind of bust everything up. I don't have any more bombs to look for secret rooms, which is kind of heartbreaking. I was doing so well. There's normally 2 secret rooms on each floor, one that's in between 3 other rooms and one that's just like completely hidden. So the only thing that remains for us to do now is go fight Mother. Here we go. So we've got to shoot her leg when it comes down, she spawns enemies, and we can shoot her body parts when they come through the wall as well, which is quite nice. Well, I say nice, it's not nice, is it? It's not nice at all. Got to avoid that hand. You can avoid the foot quite easily by looking at the shadow. And as I said that, I nearly got hit by it. Sometimes the foot actually comes down and stomps on enemies, which is quite... kind of does me a bit of a favour. It's also actually destroying some of these rocks, which is clearing a bit more room in the arena. I don't think I've taken damage yet. So if I can beat the boss without taking any damage, that'd be quite nice. I don't know if there's a Chivo for that. There might be. Oh, that was close. That was very close indeed. Shoot her in the eye. We got that fly down. Yeah, they got me, didn't you, you little bitch? Yes, it's done.
His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her god, was bearing down on Isaac.
It's quite a nice little storyline thing,
I
this.
told my lord, I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
Ta-da! Uh-oh. And that is the Binding of Isaac, ladies and gents. We've unlocked the Womb. That's another stage to go on after you defeat Mother. Harbingers of the Apocalypse are here. Cubes of meat have appeared in the basement, so that's more items for us to obtain on a playthrough. And that's the end of that run, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.